welcome back to She Bengals. Figured hop on, obviously, like I do every week, and give my opinions on the week prior, so week 7's games. See how they did, and
we did the Cincy Steelers.
We did do a separate video for the Cincy Steelers game
on Friday.
I believe it was Friday. Excuse me. That was a.
It's a good game.
That was a good game.
I mean, it was a win.
Yeah.
It wasn't a perfect game, but it was a win. That makes it good.
And that helps, obviously.
We got Rams, Jags, and jolly old London.
Yeah.
Pass the tea, please.
Yeah. I went Rams, and Rams obviously.
I went Jacksonville because I figured, well, they play there a lot, so it's kind of like a home game. And that was not a good idea.
That kind of bit you in the butt.
A lot of things bit me in the ass this week.
But no, overall, that game, from what I could watch, well, in between doing other things, Rams just blew them out of the water.
Yeah, it's 35-7.
I mean, like you had said, going over the stats and stuff.
I'm looking at the the box scores and the player stats. Travis Hunter was 8 for 101 yards, about 12.6 yards per carry. His long was a 34, and he got a touchdown. And I'm not sure if that's his first NFL touchdown.
I don't think it is.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Don't believe it is.
But whatever, he got their lone touchdown.
Yeah.
Lawrence was 23 for 48. 47.9% completion. 296 and a touchdown. He didn't throw any picks.
Well, that's a plus.
But you look at Stafford, 21 for 33. That's a 63% completion ratio. 182 yards, 5 TDs, no interceptions.
Yeah.
A 121.87 QBR for Stafford, a 79.93 for Lawrence.
Yeah. They gotta step up. I mean,
they gotta seriously start doing something. I don't know what.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. That's why we don't get paid, but everybody else does. So all in all, they know. I think they know now. Okay, crap. This is what we got to work on.
Yeah.
Next up, you got Saints at the Bears.
Now, here was a game that I think the Bears played pretty well. I mean, 26-14. Saints aren't the greatest team, but they played pretty well last week.
Yeah.
They've been looking better. I did not see this game, so I can't really give you any.
Yeah, we didn't see this in our area.
Bring up game stats here. So, total yards was 253 for Saints, 386 for the Bears.
Okay. All right.
Now, the Saints had more passing yards, 209 to 164. The rushing, 44 rushing yards for Saints and 222 for the Bears.
They rushed a lot.
Bears had a lot of penalties. They had 10,
Yeah, that
hurts.
That does hurt. I mean, it hurts any team that has
turnovers, though, the Saints had 4. The Bears had 1.
Okay.
I mean, if you look, Spencer Rattler was 20 for 32, 233 yards, 2 TDs, but 3 picks.
Oh, that's not like him.
It is sometimes when he gets behind, he will start slinging. And
not really thinking where he's slinging it. Yeah, I mean.
Chris Olave had their 2 touchdowns. Bears, let's see, Caleb Williams was 15 for 26, 172 yards and a pick. He didn't actually throw for a touchdown. And he rushed for a negative 2 yards.
Okay.
But DeAndre Swift rushed for 124.
Yeah. So,
and 14 yards receiving.
Yeah, the Saints are, they're not looking. I mean,
we're getting to the point now in the season, I think, for teams like this that are 1-6, one win, no win teams, even some of the 2-win teams where you got to start going,
Is it time to hit the panic button?
Oh, it's time, definitely, to hit it. But I mean, do you just start trying new stuff and say what works?
Yeah.
Let's throw shit together. Season's probably pretty well done. Yeah, I mean, okay, mathematically, the Saints aren't eliminated.
Right.
They're 1-6. If they go ahead and win everything, they're 11-6 if they win out. That's not going to happen.
Right.
But mathematically, they're not eliminated. But in real reality, they probably
really
they
get
probably
breakdown to
are
it.
in that division.
Yeah. So I mean, I went Bears. So.
I don't even remember who I went. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I don't even know where your thing is.
know.
It's hiding here
All right.
somewhere.
So what's the next one?
I got Dolphins at Browns.
Dolphins at Browns, and the Browns.
They came out. Holy crap!
Well, I don't think that was so much a great game by the Browns as it just was a horrible game by the Dolphins. I mean, 31-6.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I went Browns just because of the way the Dolphins have been playing.
I mean, Dolphins had a total of 219 yards. Browns had a total of 206. I mean, they weren't
Yeah, I just.
penalties. 5 penalties for the Browns, 11 for the Dolphins.
Yeah. The refs were flag happy this week.
Yeah,
From
and
the
the
games
Dolphins
that I
had
saw.
4 turnovers.
Yeah, they gotta do.
Tua was 12 for 23, 100 yards and 3 picks. Quinn Ewers was 5 for 8, 53 yards, no picks. Neither one of them threw for a touchdown either.
Yeah, so Tua got all the
Yeah.
all the interceptions.
There was 4 turnovers,
Oh,
but
there
I'm
was-
going to guess one was probably a fumble loss.
Yeah.
It's not showing it on here, but I would assume that's what that is.
Right.
I mean, Tua had a QBR of 26.3. Quinn had 87.8. I don't think Quinn Ewers is the answer to
No.
solve all of Miami's problems. But he may be, throw the kid out there and let him play, which
Yeah.
I think they might. I think this coming game, we might see him. What do you got to lose?
Exactly at this point.
What are they, 1-5? 1-6?
They're 1-6. So yeah.
Dylan Gabriel was 13 for 18, 116 yards, 72% completion, a 94.8 QBR. No picks, no touchdowns. Judkins rushed for 3 touchdowns. So
Yeah, that right there shows that. Yeah, there's.
this, because I mean the Browns did not have what looks like a great game. The Dolphins just played so bad.
It's like holy crap.
I mean, I seriously think it's time to.
Hit blow up the panic button.
Well, it's time to blow up coach, GM, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and not just. I don't know.
They're not going to. They already said they won't, but.
Well, of course not. But
Okay.
good win for the Browns. Next, we have the game that I believe I streamed. No. The Patriots-Titans game.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
that.
I forgot I streamed 2 games on Sunday.
31-13 Patriots. Now, obviously, it's the Titans. We're not talking a great team. They're 1-6.
No.
Although, for a 1-6 team, I think they're playing better than the Dolphins are.
They played, my opinion, they held their own against the Patriots. I mean,
Well-
as the best they could.
Total yards, they had 387.
Okay.
They...
Patriots did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. They had 255. They did outpass, but they were beaten rushes. Patriots had 2 more penalties, 5-3.
Okay.
Their return yards for Titans were 99. I mean,
They had some,
looking at these like this, but those 2 turnovers
yeah,
really
is what
hurt.
hurts them when they do that. But no, I mean, watching that game and streaming it, it was a good game. It was
a
fun
fun game to watch.
It was definitely a fun game to watch. Obviously, Patriots are just
So Dobbs came in for a couple.
for Drake May.
Yeah, when Drake had to go into the tent to get
Yeah.
checked, he took a hit his head. They wanted to check for concussion.
Right.
He was 1 for 1, 12 yards. He had a QBR of 118. Drake, 21 for 23, 91.3% completion. I'm going to get to that, more about that in a minute.
Okay.
222 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, a 146.96 QBR. This 91.3% completion
Yeah.
just set a franchise record for the highest completion in a single game for the Patriots.
Good for him.
That means Tom Brady never did.
Didn't
I think I saw Tom Brady was 88 point something percent. It was the highest he ever had in a game.
And you got Drake May coming in and
Just did a
slinging it like, holy
91.3.
crap.
I'm not saying he's better than Brady. I'm not saying he's on his
No.
level.
No.
I'm saying when you're seeing numbers like this from a rookie, he also just won back-to-back-to-back away games, with something I think they said Tom never did. Never won 3 away games in a row.
Yeah.
And Drake has.
Yeah, he's
So,
it's his first year actually.
New England,
starting,
I think
yeah.
that's good. Cam was 25 for 34,
Okay.
255, a touchdown, an interception, a 99.6 QBR, 73.5% completion.
I don't think that's.
It's not horrid for a rookie. We got to remember it's
exactly.
his first year
It's
in the
his
league.
first year ever in playing on NFL turf.
Yeah. So, all in all, it was a fun game.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a fun game. Moving along, we got Raiders at Chiefs.
Oh, hit the little buttons and slows my speed down. Raiders at Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a blowout.
Yeah, 31-0. Mm-hmm. And look, Chiefs, congratulations on the win.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm seeing some Chiefs fans like, oh my God, we're so back, we're winning the Super Bowl. Look, we just shut out a team and 31-0. It was the Raiders. Let's put it in perspective.
The Raiders are 2-5.
I would say that the 2-5 Raiders are not as good as the 1-6 or whatever they are Titans.
Yeah.
I think if the Raiders and Titans were playing, I'd pick the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
I think, well, the only team that the Raiders are better than, the only 2 teams would be the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yep.
So
I agree with that.
I mean, Chiefs won. Chiefs did look good. They played well.
They got players back.
They scored no points in the 4th, but didn't watch the game. My guess would probably be they had pulled most of their starters.
Yeah.
It would make sense. Why risk
Exactly.
injury?
Exactly.
Makes no sense.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Chiefs' time of possession was the biggest thing. 42 minutes to just under 18 minutes for the Raiders.
Yeah.
The Raiders had a total yards of 95. Chiefs 434. I mean, the Raiders also put up 8 penalties, but the Chiefs had 5. Return yards, the Raiders had 106 to 15 for the Chiefs. That's a number that the Chiefs need to work on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Chiefs had 77 plays. And the only turnover was Raiders.
It's funny just looking at that.
Yep.
How it is, you see all these lines going like way over for the Chiefs and like,
Geno Smith threw for 67 yards. Kenny Pickett threw for 8. You know?
Yeah.
No TDs and no interceptions.
Right.
Mahomes threw for 286, 3 TDs. 26 of 35 at 24.2 completion. 74.2. 135.2 QBR. So, yeah.
That was, I mean, I didn't watch that game. Again, there was a lot going on. But, yeah.
Kind of the way we expected the game. I mean, 31-0. I might have not have expected that exact score, but I expected a blowout. The Chiefs are at home against the Raiders.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And again, it's a loud stadium,
Yeah,
too.
and it's a lousy team right now.
Right. Moving along, you got Eagles at Vikings. Now, I went Vikings on this. I don't know if it was just my thing on... Eagles are... I mean, yeah, they're 5-2. But I was like, they're not playing like they...
This game was pretty even.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, total yards, 361 for the Eagles, 387 for the Vikings.
Okay, so...
You know, you're not talking 26 yards difference. Passing 316 to 298, 45 to 89. Vikings had more rushing yards.
Yeah. Penalties.
Eagles had 8 penalties to Vikings 3. That's a little.
Yeah, that probably is
But-
what didn't help.
The Vikings 2 turnovers is what I'm sure really didn't help.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, 19 for 23, 3 TDs, a 158.3 QBR, 82.6% completion. He rushed for negative 10 yards. So,
Yeah. There's something about the Eagles right now. They're just not playing up to par.
Carson Wentz threw for 313, 26 for 42, 60, call it almost 62% completion, but only a 72% QBR because he had no TDs and 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's-
I don't know. The Eagles have got to, I mean, both teams, obviously, they got to figure something out, but
Yeah.
I did not expect it. I think that was one of the games that I was like, okay, I'll go Vikings. All right, Panthers versus the Jets at the Jets.
So,
It was
obviously
a very low scoring game.
yeah. The Jets are now 0-7.
Yeah.
That, panic button,
Yeah.
take the sledgehammer, smack it, and go,
Yeah, the front office is now like, crap.
what the hell do we do?
Yeah.
You scored 6 points. They got a field goal in the second, and a field goal in the fourth. Not
Yeah.
that the Panthers were that much better. They got a field goal in the first, a touchdown in the second, and a field goal in the third.
They're
That's
not,
it.
but they're also 4-3 now. And now the Jets are 0-7.
The Panthers are second in their division.
Yeah. Who would have thought that?
That tells you how bad the rest of their division is.
Yeah, from previous years to now. You know.
So for the Panthers, that's not the one I wanted to bring up first. This is Panthers held the ball longer, 35 minutes to just under 25 minutes for the Jets. 10-minute difference. I mean, that's 3/4 of a quarter.
Yeah.
2/3 of a quarter. Excuse me. 302 yards to 220. Let's see, what were the penalties? 6 for the Panthers, 5 for. It was 2 turnovers for the Jets. I mean,
Yeah, the penalties were pretty much even, but
Bryce Young was 15 for 25,
okay.
60% completion, 138 yards, and a touchdown, a 92.6 QBR. Dalton came in 4 for 7, 57% completion, 60 yards, and no TDs, no interceptions, 94.7 QBR. Justin, 6 for 12, a 50% completion, 46 yards, no TDs, no interceptions. Tyrod Taylor comes in, 10 for 22, so a worse rating, but he threw for a lot more. Threw almost double the number of times. 45.5% completion, 126 yards, still no TDs, 2 turnovers, 30.4 QBR. The two of them together have basically a 91.5 QBR rating.
Yeah.
The two together couldn't combine for a 100 QBR rating.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, looking at that game when I was doing my picks, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go Panthers. I mean, they've got
I don't know who could pick the Jets over anybody.
right now.
There isn't a team on here as bad as the Raiders are playing, as bad as the Dolphins are playing.
They still have a better record.
I just don't think I could pick
No.
the Jets.
Nope. Nope. So, I mean, hats off to Panthers. I mean, they're coming out and they're finding
They're second in their
ways.
division.
Yeah.
I don't think they're even a playoff team this year. But beginning of the year, who would have said, yeah, I think they're going to be second in their division, approaching the midway, getting close to the midway point.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right. Moving on. The second game that I streamed was the Giants at Broncos.
This
I could not believe this game.
was a hell of a game.
It was an awesome game to watch.
So total yards, Giants 387, Broncos 407. 20 yards difference.
Yeah. That's,
Passing 268 to 265. Giants had 3 more passing yards. 119 to 142 in the rush. The Broncos beat them in the rush. Penalties, the Broncos had 12. The Giants had 8.
Yeah.
Return yards were 113 Giants, 125 Broncos. This was a fairly even game.
Yeah.
Yards per play, Giants 5.6, Broncos 5.4.
Yeah. this
One
is-
turnover. And that was the Giants. The whole game was one
yeah.
turnover.
Yeah. This is like looking this, it's like pretty much right even. But I don't know what the heck happened.
That
in the
one
fourth quarter.
turnover really hurt.
Yeah.
Because that allowed the Broncos, if I remember correctly, to go up. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
Jackson
can't
Dart was 15 for 33. Only a 45.5 completion percentage, which is not great.
Right.
283 yards isn't bad. 3 TDs is good. That one pick
Yeah.
gave him a 102.6 QBR. Scattaboo, 16 for 60 yards. His long was an 18, but he ended up with no TDs. Jackson Dart rushed for 1. Tyrone Tracy rushed for 1. You know?
Yeah, they were doing.
Scattaboo got a TD, got a passing TD.
Yeah.
He had 3 for 34 yards, a long of 13 in the receiving, and a touchdown.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, I went Giants because I'm like, with Dart and Scattaboo, I was like, I got to see this game. I got to see how they.
I mean,
But
Dart's QBR was 102.6. Bo Nix is 87.9.
Yeah.
87.9 to call it, just about 88.
right.
He was 27 for 50, 279 and 2 TDs, but he didn't turn the ball over.
No, he didn't. That's the thing. But like overall,
And he rushed for 2 TDs.
that was a fun game to watch, even though it was like my nerves were on edge.
And I'm seeing comments now, and people, even some of the people that covering football are scratching their head about it. You've got Giants fans saying, I knew Dart was bad. We never should have taken him. We need to trade him away. We need to get rid of him. He didn't lose you that game, guys.
No, he did not.
Yeah, there were some points left out there. Your defense allowed 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Alone.
From what I can see, there has never been that big of a comeback in the fourth quarter. 33 points
Yeah, I don't know.
in one quarter,
I'd have to look that up.
you know, like that. I couldn't find one because I was thinking, well, the Colts Viking one last year, the year before, where they come back, but that was 30 points.
Yeah.
And that was over, I think, the third and fourth quarter.
So it was over a span
I think,
of 2
but either
quarters.
way,
But
it
still.
was only 30 or 30, yeah, I think it was only like 30 points that they had to score.
It's just like, holy crap.
They had to, yeah. It was 32 nothing. You know, or pretty close to it.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they scored, I think they might have scored something after the Broncos scored, but I mean, they held them scoreless through 3.
Yeah. So, well, let's see what these teams can do next week. Moving on, we got the Colts at the Chargers.
Yeah.
I mean, I went Colts. Who's going to go against the Colts right now?
Chargers fans.
Well, yes, besides them.
Yeah, I mean,
I know Chargers are dealing with injuries and things like that.
so almost.
But a lot of teams are. So, let's see.
Well, I mean, total yards, Colts 401, Chargers 445.
Okay.
So, Chargers beat them on that. Passing yards, 281 Colts, 391 Chargers. Rushing was where the Colts, 121 to 54.
Yeah.
But look at the penalties. 3 for the Colts, 6 for the Chargers.
Oh, my
Turnovers.
eyes jumped to the wrong number.
Turnovers, 0 for Colts, 2 for Chargers.
Yeah. Yeah, they... One thing after another. I mean...
Daniel
doing-
Jones. Oh, I'm trying to get so you can see the screen a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that any better?
Yeah.
So Daniel Jones had a QBR of 122.5 almost.
Okay.
2 TDs, 288 yards, 67.6 completion. 67.6 completion for Daniel Jones. Herbert was 67.2.
Yeah, so
You
they
know?
were darn close on
But
completion
the 420 yards
for the Chargers, yeah, for Herbert.
with 100.2 QBR, it's those 2 interceptions that really hurt. He had 3 touchdowns,
Yeah.
you know.
But yeah, no, I mean, I went Indy just because I'm like, hello.
Yeah. No, I think that was I went Indy too, so.
So, yeah, seemed to have been looking at the numbers and things, and
Colts are rolling. I mean, they have the best record in the NFL right now
yeah.
at 6-1.
All right, next game we got the Commanders at Cowboys.
This is one that
I went Commanders
I did too.
because I seriously thought that the way that they've been playing and things like that, and the way
And Cowboys defense hadn't looked good, so I'm like,
Right.
well, it's one I thought could have been a reasonably close and maybe a high scoring game
right.
because I knew the Cowboys can put points up.
Oh God, yeah, we know we.
But I
they
thought,
can.
I figured, well, Commanders' defense is better than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Commanders can put points up. So, I wouldn't have been surprised if this was a 28-33 kind of game or,
Right. Right.
31-35, something like that.
Yeah.
I did not expect a 22-44.
Yeah, that's right.
341 yards for the Commanders, 409 for the Cowboys. How are the penalties? 11 penalties on the Commanders, but 10 on the Cowboys.
So it was pretty well.
2 turnovers, Commanders. Dak did not turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Now, did that make the difference in 22 points? No. Probably not. But it sure as hell doesn't help.
Right.
They had Marcus Mariota in there because Jaden Daniels got hurt.
Aha, that's right.
Pulled a hamstring, I believe.
Oh, jeez.
But he was 12 for 22, so
Okay.
almost a 55% completion percentage. 156 yards, 1 TD, 99 QBR. Mariota came in 4 for 10, 40%, 63 yards, 1 interception, 27.5 QBR. If you go to Dak, 21 for 30, that's a 70% completion. 264 yards, 3 TDs, 140 QBR rating. I mean,
Yeah, you can't.
George Pickens had 82 receiving yards.
Right.
Javonte Williams had 116 rushing yards and a touchdown. Ferguson had 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb got a touchdown. He had 110 yards receiving. They got, 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks for the Cowboys. What did the Commanders end up with on sacks?
Doesn't look like any.
None.
None.
Yeah, if you're not getting after that QB.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta do something with that. All right. Well, good for the Cowboys.
Right.
It just might be their year. No. Packers at Cardinals.
This is a game that I'm hearing a lot of different points of views on this,
Okay.
and I agree with one half
Okay.
of them.
All right.
Packers did not have a good game. And you would sit there and go, but they won. They damn near lost against the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
And no offense, Cardinals,
But
again, you're 2-5. You are not the caliber of the team that the Packers sit there and
Worry about.
and try to say that they are. And Packers fans, Packers are a damn good team.
yes.
Packers are leading the NFC North because of the tie.
Right.
It
that's
gives them a
right.
higher percentage because the
That's
tie
right.
isn't figured in.
Yeah.
They're 4-1. Lions are 5-2.
Yeah.
And the Packers beat the Lions in week 1, so they have a heads up on them. But this game was,
Yeah.
we look at total yards: 262 for Packers, 330 for Cardinals. Cardinals outpassed. Rushing yards were 94 each.
So even on that.
168 for Packers, 236 for Cardinals in passing. Penalties. The Packers, you had 10 penalties, guys.
Jeez, oh.
To the Cardinals, 6.
Yeah, they gotta.
Now, Cardinals had a turnover. Packers didn't
Did
turn the
not.
ball over. That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Jordan Love, 65.5% completion. Call it 180 in yards. A TD and 99%, a 99 QBR rating. Who was their leading rusher? Josh Jacobs, 55.
Yeah.
He did get 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I figured Jacobs would be in there with
His
some
longest
numbers.
run was 10 yards, though. He had 13 attempts.
Yeah.
It's only 4.2 yards an attempt.
Right.
Jordan Love actually had 5.5 yards per attempt. Oh, I heard something.
Yeah, I thought so too, but
Receiving, Tucker Kraft, 58 and a TD.
yeah. Yeah, these
Did
games.
they get any sacks?
I saw
They had
2.
Evan Williams got a forced fumble. Yeah, Quay Walker got 2. Micah
and-
Parsons got 3, and Rashawn Gary got 1. That's right. Yeah, I do remember seeing that they sacked the crap out of him.
Yeah.
That's what, 3 or 6. That's 6 sacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just.
Jacoby Brissett, because I forgot it was Jacoby Brissett.
Right.
Not
'cause-
Kyler Murray. He had a 118 QBR rating, 2 touchdowns, 279 yards, 69.5% completion. He was
Alright.
also their leading rusher, with 26 yards.
Yeah. That's
know?
just.
Marvin Harrison only had 58 yards, 2 receptions. There were 29-yard ones, or average 20. He had as long as a 35. But all right, so no, their leading one was Trey McBride at 70. No, right there, Zay Jones 67. Oh, on receiving. Yeah.
Well,
I just think-
congrats to them for the win.
I don't know who
mean,
the Packers. We'll figure it out when we see next.
for next
They
week.
got Steelers.
So moving right along to Sunday night football. You got Falcons at Niners.
I do
No.
not know what happened to the Falcons.
I don't know. I initially went Niners, but something told me to change, so I switched to the Falcons.
Falcons have been playing decent ball.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it was. I don't know.
I mean, the Niners got Kittle back, and I don't know. I think
That's-
they got somebody else.
Yeah, I can't remember who else.
Look at the first downs. 19 for Falcons, 23 for the Niners.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 more first downs doesn't sound like a lot, but that allows you to chew a lot of time off the clock. It allows you to dictate things.
Yeah, exactly.
324 yards for the Niners, 292 for the Falcons. Falcons outpassed them, but 230 to 150. But look at that. 62 rushing yards for the Falcons, 174 for the Niners. Penalties 6 for Falcons, 3. Yeah. So, turnovers 1 and 1 each.
All right. Yeah.
Penix wasn't horrid. 21 for 38, 241 and a touchdown.
Better
No
than
picks.
I could do.
What was Mac Jones? 17 for 26, 152, no touchdowns and a pick.
Yeah.
McCaffrey ran for 129 with 2 TDs.
Yeah, that's just, it's like, holy crap. I mean, I don't know. The Falcons were doing
Now, I want you to remember this right here real quick.
okay.
Christian McCaffrey,
Uh-huh.
24 attempts, 129 yards, long was a 15,
Uh-huh.
2 TDs.
Yeah.
Now, I've been listening to him on different shows all day today talking about how he just absolutely ran all over the Falcons. He had an amazing day running, and he did.
Yeah.
Just remember those numbers. What's our next game?
Starting off the Monday night games is the Bucks versus the Lions.
Okay. 24-9 Lions. Both these teams coming in, Bucks were 5-1, Lions were 4-2. They, pretty neck and neck. Both powerhouse teams. Everybody was kind of, the Bucks had the best record in the NFC.
Right.
Well, I think they were tied with some, but they were, there was an awful lot of people that said, well, the Lions secondary, they had a lot of defensive backs out. All their starters were out.
Yeah.
I had a chance to watch the highlights, about a 30-minute highlight.
Okay.
Remember last year, Lions make it to the championship game, or not the NFC championship game, but the division game.
Yeah.
Lose to Commanders,
Right.
and Lions started that game with 21 players on IR. The majority of them were defense.
Yeah.
And their backups just
Couldn't.
What I watched from their backups
Yeah.
made me sit there and go, their backups are superior to almost any other team's starting DBs that I saw. These guys were everywhere. And I know people get mad at me for saying that. Go watch them with an open mind.
Yeah.
They were deflecting balls. There was a play that, Buccaneers player, and I don't remember which one it was, receiver, in the end zone. Laser from Baker.
Yeah.
He's wide open. Out of nowhere comes, and I can't remember if it was it Whiteside or one of them, whoever it was, who's a backup, just flies right in and knocks that ball down. How many tipped balls there were? How many just knocked down passes?
Right.
Flipping it out of the hands of receivers, tackles. They were everywhere. I'm like, oh my God. These guys were amazing. And this is their backups.
Yeah. We started listening to the game with Grossi, but ended up I dozed.
So when you go to the stats, total yards was 251 for the Bucks, 379 for the Lions. But here's where it really, passing yards 210 to 215, Lions had 5 more. 41 rushing yards for the Bucks, 164 for Lions. Penalties were 6 and 6. Turnovers were 2 and 2. Total play is 66 to 65. But this is where I wanted to show you something.
Okay.
We'll get to that. Baker Mayfield, 28 for 50, 228 TD and an interception, only had a 68.6 QBR. Rashid White was their leading rusher with 38 yards. Receiving, looks like Cade Otton, 65 yards. Now, obviously, Mike Evans went out. He's out for the season.
Unfortunately.
That man, I love watching him play. He is phenomenal.
Oh, God, yes. Yes, he is. From everything that I've seen, too. Yeah.
Had he got 1,000 yards this year, I think it would have been his 11th 1,000-yard season in his career.
Yeah, I can do that.
He's a Hall of Famer. I'm wondering if it's his last game. He's getting.
Oh, I don't know.
He's starting to get up there a little bit.
Yeah.
He's, a broken collarbone.
Ouch.
And a concussion. The concussion's the more serious as far as health goes.
Right.
The broken collarbone could be serious career playing wise because it depends on how well it heals.
Yeah.
It should heal well, and they made, I don't know how severe the break is.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see
I know
what they
people I know
said.
that have broke their collarbone, they lost some range of motion sometimes.
Yeah.
For a receiver, you got to have that.
Yeah, you kind of need that motion.
I don't think that the Bucks need to hit a panic button or anything. I think they're playing fine.
No,
I don't worry about the Bucks.
And especially up against the Lions.
Now, the Lions.
Okay.
Jared Goff, 20 for 29, 241, a TD and an interception of 100 QBR.
Okay.
Look at Gibbs. 17 carries, 136 yards, 2 TDs. Okay? Receiving, 3 for 82 yards. I want to make sure I do the math right, because, otherwise somebody will get mad at me.
We'll get comments.
Well, she'll get mad at me. So 136, I believe it's 218 plus 82. Yeah, 218 yards by himself. We just went through all this. One reason I was reading off the yards that some of these teams had.
Yeah.
He had more yards by himself than some of the entire teams did.
Yeah.
And other ones, he was only a 20 to 30 yards less than the entire team.
Right.
Had.
Right.
By himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra scored a touchdown. Aiden Hutchinson had a forced fumble recovery, really.
Yeah.
He didn't actually, well, he might have forced one, too. Mollett had Arthur Mollett had an interception. Hogan Hatton and Amon-Ra St. Brown had a tackle assist on defense.
Yeah.
Don't ask, because I don't understand. I think it was this Hogan Hatton,
Yeah.
or it may not have been him. Whiteside, Nick Whiteside. He was just everywhere.
Yeah.
Amik Robinson. This guy was everywhere. They were just. But Hatton, I think, was another one. They were just like seemed like they were everywhere. They tried to throw the ball. It got to the point that if Baker tried to throw the ball, it was getting at least tipped enough that it was wobbly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was still caught. So he was having to throw the ball high, which means it's in the air longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, they
mean,
played out of their mind, I think.
Yeah. Hats off to both teams. Obviously, Bucks are a damn good team.
Bucks.
Don't
Not
hit
worried
the
about
panic.
them.
Don't hit the panic button yet. You don't need to.
Well, Mike Evans being out is going to suck.
Yeah.
But he's been out for a while already this year, and you were still winning, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you were still doing good. So, last game of the night started at 10 o'clock.
Oh, Houston, Seattle.
Houston, Seattle. Now, I went Houston.
Where is it?
Up there. Right there.
Found it.
Hey, honey, you found it.
Yeah.
I went Texans, I think to...
Look at the passing yards. Both of them had 198 passing yards.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
It was a rushing, 56 for Texans, 118 for Seahawks.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, Texans, I don't...
I think both teams need to clean up penalties.
I didn't even see, but I know it was... Yeah, 10 penalties for Texas, 12 for Seattle.
Yeah. Clean those up.
Seattle had 4 turnovers to Texans 1, and they still beat the Texans.
Yeah. Now, something, again, we say it with these teams that, were doing well in a couple of years ago or last year or whatever, and now it's like...
CJ's not himself.
No.
And I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
He just doesn't look like himself.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I like their coach, D'Amico Ryan, a lot. I like CJ. Nico, I don't know who they had out on injuries.
Yeah,
or anything like that.
I'm not sure of.
I believe Tank Dell is out again this season with another injury. I may be wrong on that.
Yeah, I'm not 100%.
It's just it was a rough loss for them.
It was.
They're 2-4. You really got to start thinking about it. You got trade deadlines coming up. Do we try to pick up somebody somewhere? And as far as I don't know what they need. O-line,
D-line,
receivers.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So that does it for week 7 for you.
Yeah. All in all, it was a weird week. It was a happy week because Bengals won, so I was on cloud 9 all week. So But no, just figured would jump on and go through and give our take on week 7. We'll move on to our next video coming out will be for our week 8 picks.
Yes.
So we'll see you then.
Bye.
Today subscribe to She Bengals.